Let's be real. After 60, shopping for dresses starts to feel like a weird game of guess who this was designed for. You walk into a store, hopeful, and 10 minutes later you're holding up a dress that could belong to either a prom queen or your aunt who only wears windbreakers and orthopedic shoes. Too short, too tight, too glittery. Or it looks like something you'd wear to direct traffic at a church fundraiser. You know the one. Stiff fabric, boxy shape, and a print so loud it could qualify as a noise complaint. But here's the good news. Aging doesn't mean giving up on style. It just means getting smarter about it. You've learned what works, what doesn't, and what to leave on the rack no matter how big the sale sign is. It's not about trends anymore. It's about confidence, comfort, and clothing that says, yes, I've arrived, and no, I'm not leaving quietly. The right dress doesn't try to make you look 30. It makes you look radiant, confident, and unmistakably you, only more polished. It smooths, it flatters, it flows, it moves with you, not against you. It lets you walk into a room with grace and walk out with compliments. And when you get it right, people stop asking your age and start asking where you shop. You don't hear, "How old are you?" You hear, "You look incredible. Is that new?" And suddenly, getting dressed becomes fun again. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, "I want something age-appropriate but still stunning," stay with me. Not frumpy, not flashy, just stylish, flattering, and beautifully you. Because today, we're going into 5 dresses that make women over 50 look younger, not through magic but through really good design. Design that understands the art of enhancement, not disguise. Design that works with your body, not against it. Before we jump in, if you're over 50 and believe that great style never retires, go ahead and subscribe. This is where confidence meets elegance, and every outfit tells a story worth hearing. And let's be honest, your story is just getting good. 1. The wrap dress. If there's one dress that deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award, it's the wrap dress. Seriously, this dress has shown up for women in every decade, every phase of life, and somehow still manages to say, "I've got you." This cut is pure sorcery in fabric form. It cinches at the smallest part of your waist, skims over the rest, and gives you that instant hourglass illusion, even if the hourglass has shifted a little over the years. It doesn't fight your shape. It flatters what's there and forgives what isn't. And the beauty is, it does it without announcing, "I'm working hard to look good." No, it whispers, "This is just how I always look." It flatters the bust without overexposing, defines the waist without squeezing, and flows over the hips with grace and movement. You feel held together, but never restricted. There's no pulling, no adjusting, no doing the sidestep dance to get comfortable in a chair. It just works. And the best part? It adapts. Whether you're having a hello waistline day or a loose and forgiving please moment, a wrap dress adjusts without judgment. It doesn't make you apologize for a big lunch or a bloated afternoon. It simply says, "We'll loosen this tie and keep it moving. It's just you, but better draped, smoother, softer, more fluid. You still show up. The dress just adds a little cinematic lighting and an approving nod from across the room. Look for fabrics that offer a little stretch and a flattering V-neck. They open up the neckline and draw the eyes upward. It creates length, elegance, and just the right amount of, "Yes, I do still get compliments," daily. Add a simple necklace and you're a portrait of elegance with a side of "Don't mess with me." It's classic, flattering, forgiving, and fabulous, no matter the occasion. Number 2. The Fit Flare Midi Dress. The Fit Flare is like your favorite jazz tune, structured where it counts, playful where it moves. It knows exactly when to hold back and when to swing out. It's classic with a wink, dependable with a dash of charm. Fitted through the bodice and flared through the skirt, this silhouette highlights your natural shape without clinging. It knows the difference between fitted and suffocating, and it uses that knowledge to your advantage. It gently defines the waist, gives freedom to the hips, and adds a soft swish when you walk that says, "Yes, I've still got rhythm." You don't just wear this dress. You move in it. It twirls with you in the kitchen. It follows you gracefully through the garden. It sways gently at that family gathering where someone inevitably says, "You always look so put together." And the midi length? Perfection. It hits just below the knee or mid-calf. Long enough for modesty, short enough to keep things youthful and light. It's that magical length that gives you coverage without cutting off your shape. And let's be honest, not every dress does that. Pair it with a kitten heel or a sleek flat, and you've got an outfit that works for everything from brunch to ballroom. Church, cocktails, baby showers, birthday dinners. It goes wherever you do, with quiet confidence. It's the kind of dress that keeps its promises, polished, flattering, and just a little bit fun. It doesn't try too hard, but it always delivers, like a great friend or a well-made cup of tea. Number 3, the sheath dress. The sheath dress is like that friend who always shows up looking pulled together, clean lines, no fuss, and absolute confidence. She doesn't need sequins to make an entrance or bold prints to feel interesting. She just arrives, and somehow steals the room without even trying. This dress skims the body without hugging it, offering shape without being clingy. It says, "Yes, I care, but no, I didn't lose sleep over it." The silhouette is straight but never stiff. It elongates your frame and gives you a sense of strength, like a good blazer, but with better complements. It's sleek, it's sharp, and it doesn't get distracted. It knows exactly what it's doing. Perfect for weddings, luncheons, or any event where you want to look like you planned ahead, even if you didn't. You could have been running late, tossing on earrings with one hand and lipstick with the other, and this dress will still make it look like you arrived early and reviewed the guest list. It's that reliable. Keep it simple with a solid color or subtle pattern, and let the tailoring do the work. This is not the dress that begs for attention. It earns it, stitch by stitch. And if you're worried about curves or comfort, look for versions with darts, slight stretch, or paneling. Little design details that do the heavy lifting so you don't have to. This is elegance without effort, which, at this point in life, should be a requirement, not a reward. Because you've done the hard work. Now, you get to wear the dress that knows it. Number 4, the A-line dress. The A-line dress is the quiet hero of grown-up fashion. It doesn't demand attention, it just earns it. It's not flashy, not trendy, not trying to reinvent the wheel. It simply walks in, does its job beautifully, and leaves people wondering why they never noticed how perfect it is. Why does it work so well? Because it fits where it should, and forgives where it can. It's not trying to sculpt you into something you're not. It honors what's already there. It gently hugs the top, then flares out from the waist, giving space to the hips, thighs, and all the beautiful reality that comes with living a full life. The A-line doesn't judge. It doesn't punish. It doesn't scold you about calories or cardio. It embraces your body with grace, like a dress that actually understands what it means to live well and fully. There's no pretense, no pressure, just a gentle understanding. Let's work with what's real and make it beautiful. This shape balances the body, softens proportions, and creates the illusion of lift and lightness. No shapewear required. You slip it on, and suddenly your silhouette feels graceful, not forced. It skims over what you'd rather not announce and draws attention to the elegance of movement instead. Whether in a flowy fabric for casual days or a structured material for dressier events, the A-line is reliable, refined, and always appropriate. It's like the little black dress's more versatile sister, equally chic, but easier to take to brunch. Cotton for errands, satin for dinner, linen when you want to feel like you're on vacation, even if you're just in the backyard. Pair it with a belt if you want extra definition, or leave it clean and simple for a more minimalist look. The A-line gives you options. It plays well with accessories, but it doesn't need them to hold its own. And unlike fast fashion trends that fade quicker than your coffee cools, this dress has staying power. Either way, you're showing the world that timeless always beats trendy. Because when your clothes fit your life, and not the other way around, style becomes effortless. The A-line dress doesn't shout, "Look at me," It just walks with quiet confidence and makes sure you shine. Number 5, the shirt dress. The shirt dress is part style, part confidence, and part, I've got things to do. It's the kind of dress that doesn't need permission to be taken seriously, and doesn't mind being playful either. Think of it as your wardrobe's equivalent of a really good day, composed, flexible, and quietly powerful. With its collared neckline, button-down front, and belted waist, it walks the line between relaxed and refined, and does it beautifully. There's a quiet structure to it, not stiff, just intentional, like a woman who's lived enough to know what she likes and won't fuss over what she doesn't. It's perfect for daytime outings, casual dinners, or any time you want to look put together without reaching for heels or hairspray. You can wear it to lunch with a friend, then stop by the market and still look like you have somewhere slightly more glamorous to be. It's effortless, but never lazy. It gives the impression you've planned, even if you decided 5 minutes before walking out the door. The structure gives you shape. It outlines the figure without clinging, offering just enough contour to feel intentional without being tight. The buttons give you options. Feeling breezy? Leave a few undone at the collar. Want a little more coverage? Button it up and toss on a scarf. The belt gives you control. Tighten it when you want definition. Loosen it when you just want comfort. It's fashion with flexibility. And the result? You look sharp, capable, and effortlessly stylish, even if you just threw it on in a hurry. There's something about it that says, yes, I'm polished, but I also know where the car keys are, paid the bills on time, and still remembered my neighbor's birthday. Choose breathable fabrics like cotton or linen blends for comfort and roll up the sleeves for a little extra charm. It adds a hint of ease, a bit of lived-in grace, like someone who doesn't just wear the dress, but owns it. It's the kind of dress that makes you feel like yourself, only slightly more fabulous, not louder, not younger, just more you, with a bit of breeze, a touch of polish, and all the quiet power that comes from wearing something that just works. So, which dress made you pause? The elegant wrap? The flirt of a fit flare? That power-packed sheath? Maybe it was the A-line, dependable and graceful. Or the shirt dress that whispered, I'm stylish, but I've got errands too. Whichever it was, just remember, your style doesn't expire. It evolves. It doesn't dim with time. It sharpens. You've earned every inch of confidence that comes with choosing clothes that celebrate where you are, not where someone else thinks you should be. And the right dress? It doesn't hide you. It reveals you, the confident, radiant, quietly bold woman you've become. Not just older, but wiser. Not just elegant, but effortlessly so. Because style isn't about impressing others. It's about expressing who you are, clearly, beautifully, and without apology. If this video gave you ideas, made you smile, or just reminded you that fashion over 50 is still full of fun, give it a like and share it with someone who deserves to feel beautiful today. A sister, a friend, a neighbor, or maybe just the version of yourself who needed this reminder. And don't forget to subscribe. Because around here, we're not aging out of style as we're stepping into it. Every wrinkle, every story, every laugh line is part of what makes your look unmistakably yours. And honestly, it suits you beautifully.